just about pick out the accents, but it's just not nailing that dynamic difference. And I think that's really what can differentiate the sonically, when guys go, oh, I love the sound of this guy, I love that. It's very often the dynamic differences. It's the control of the dynamics. So from there to here, so that touch of the different sounds. And that will work just even on the snare drum or to the toms. If you play just standard rudiments, just have a think about the dynamic difference and the fact that if you want to kill the downstrokes, so for the non-drummers, that is just the accents, those are the big strokes. You have to keep the stick low. If the stick bounce is high, when you're trying to play an accent, the stick bounce is too high, it's impossible to play a quiet note after it. It sounds really obvious, but it is, but that's what happens. So if I want to get this effect, and get this dynamic difference, then I need to keep the accents down, keep the accents low for those downstrokes. So just be careful of that. Guys will always argue about it, and there's amazing guys can do amazing demonstrations of the old molar technique, but there are lots of almost like scientific reasons for not solely just practicing that as part of your technical regime, and then when you get to play drums, not being able to use it. Because the other thing as well with the original molar technique is that's very static. And the drum kit is not static at all. It's an instrument, it's a drum kit. And the original molar technique was on the snare drum. So as soon as you move, you've kind of moved away from that technique. Whereas with the modification of the technique, where we're kind of generating more dynamics, then it's okay to move on the drum kit, because everything